Okay, so we're just under 2 minutes from the start of week 4. This is on the Crit City World in Zwift. It's got two different routes, the Dolphin Lap, which is clockwise, and what we're doing, which is the Bell Lap, which is counterclockwise. We're doing 9 laps this week. About 18 kilometers, maybe just shy of 18 kilometers total. Hopefully the audio is okay this week. We've got a new setup to hopefully help with that. Very flat course. There's a little riser after the start-finish line each lap, but significantly flatter than the ones we've been doing. As we've been typing back and forth here, you can see it's definitely one where the breakaway riders, the long riders, the try guys, the road cyclists are going to try to shake the sprinters, because all of the track guys have a massive advantage on a flat course if they stay there till the end, because they can all sprint. So the competing interests are the long distance riders trying to drop the sprinters, or at least tire them out, and the sprinters trying to hang on as long as they can so that they can win a sprint. And me somewhere in between. I think ideally the breakaway riders wear themselves out and the sprinters, and then I break away from the breakaway, maybe? Who knows? I don't have a great strategy for flat courses. They don't suit me. To be fair, I've never won a race on any kind of course, but flat courses typically disadvantage me a little bit more. Here we go. All right, Ted, have a good race. Is that Brandon off the front at 9-ish? Or is that Isaiah? Somebody just went way off the front. I can't even see who that is. Oh, that's Isaiah. Holy cow. If he's going to hold 5 the whole way, he just won the race out of the jump. We'll see. Yet again, I find myself on the front. This is the little riser section, little rollers, I guess you'd call it, right through here. This is where the breakaway will go. It's short enough. Isaiah's doing 6? Holy moly. All right, Ben's not going for real. He probably would have if we would let him go for free. But I think there's going to be a lot of digs like that, primarily to break down Ted. We're still on the first lap. That banner we went under was the sprint line, not the lap line. Isaiah's still up there, but not doing the 6.56 that scared me half to death. Who's on the tri-bike? Uh-oh. Sweeten's on a tri... No? Is that Sweeten? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to have a hard time staying on. All right, so here comes Isaiah back. David is sitting right next to me. David's last week's winner. All right, so there's no power-ups from the sprint line. That's good to know. You think I'd know that by now? They're going to have to attack. I can't let Ted ride easy the whole way. The rest of the group isn't so far back. They won't come back either. They want you on front, Ted. Just FYI, they're trying to get you to set the pace so you tire yourself out. Ben sitting on the front here, probably making sure I don't do it again. Policing it doesn't stop it. We got a gap now, Ted. Nothing over 3.5.
Okay.
If they start coming, I go back to the front, and you sit on. Try to say 3.5.
Okay. I'll back off a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna come on front again. We should have Ted away here. All right, slowing up. The chase slowed up. So this is how you win breakaway versus sprinters, as you bring a sprinter into the breakaway. So now they have to catch Ted and also outsprint him. Just enough to stay on my wheel, Ted. Save your energy.
Okay.
Trying to save Ted for as long as I can. Four done. 5 to go. 4 down, 5 to go, Ted. Just kind of watching the gap to David and Ben right now. If it gets down to 10, I go again. They also need to know it's not going to get to 10. When they see that time creeping down and they get confidence, that's when it's time to do this again. Okay. There they go. They just finished. Ted's still going too hard on the power. All he's got to do is sit on just under what I'm doing. He keeps drifting over. In a tight race, that could matter. I think we have enough of a gap that we're fine here. Ted's going to take this walking away. But I may not hold all 3 laps. But him holding something in reserve would be wise. You can see my power is dipping here. Also, just trying to recover a little bit. Free to go. Just recovering a bit here. Just getting my wind back a bit, Ted. I'll pop back on for the last two. Good job, Pete. Oh man, I'm breathing hard. There we go. Ted's got the pacing now. Nice job, Ted. Just got to hold it 2 laps and you got it.
Oh, the word.
All right. The best thing about this, other than getting the win, is it sends a message for next week that the sprinter has more options than just hanging on till the end. So there's more cards to play than just keep it stitched together. Coming up on Isaiah, who set the rapid pace on that solo break out of the gate. And still putting down a good pace, even though he's almost a lap behind. Still haven't been able to reel him in. David Reynolds has closed that gap quite a bit, which means I gotta go. I'm giving one last big pull to hold off David Reynolds, and you got it, Ted.
No, you don't have to. We'll pull each other through.
Great job, Ted. What a race. That feels good to get that one for Ted. Again, I know we're not on the same team, but if I could express in the short time we have these videos how much
Alright,
Ted
Ben.
has been a
Come
friend
on.
and a help.
Come through.
No, it's yours. Take it. Take it.
You did all the work.
This one was for you. This one was for you. Go take it. Yeah, when I was sick, for those of you who don't know, Ted's a doctor, and just constantly reaching out, checking on me, reassuring me, giving me guidance, just over and above what you would expect even from a good friend. So, to get a win for Ted, that's a good feeling. David and Ben are fighting for second here. Congrats, buddy. Great job. We'll sit here for a bit and check the results. Outstanding race. David coming in with big watts per kilo too. Ben right behind.
How did I still end up with 4.1 plus per kilo?
I was talking about that on the video while you were doing it. It's because when I was on front doing 4.1, 4.0, you were doing 4.1, 4.0. You should have been sitting at like 3.2.
I felt like I was drifting back.
No, you gotta work on that draft a little bit more. You spent more power than you needed to on the draft several times. If you go back and watch the video, I commented on it a few times where you could have lightened up a bit and still were kind of on the gas a bit. But yeah, great race. The fact that we made that jump, that's my big point there is that means that they can't just attack and drop. Now they have to think about the fact that you can get in the break too. So for next week, that'll pay dividends.
Well, I'm sure Martin will be there and maybe a change of scenery again.
For those who don't know, Martin is either undefeated or close to it in this series.
But maybe it's because I'm just so used to be like right on the wheel.
Yeah, I think
track.
we could maybe do a little bit more competitive effort at this point, but he's a monster when he's here. So Ben with fourth, solid effort there. Christian coming in with a big fifth place finish. Brandon in his first race of the series rolls across in sixth. James, whoa, that was a photo finish. Look at that, less than 300ths, or no, three tenths. Sorry, between the two of them. Very, very close finish. Coach Carl in his first race of the series coming in eighth. So we still got a few on the course. Sweeten rolling across in ninth, right behind Coach Carl with a really good average power. Jonathan Sweeten, number 9 there, just started riding his bike as a cyclist, at least, not around the neighborhood. Less than a year ago, started riding on the coffee ride, which is a slow social-paced ride, and now he's out doing the faster rides at the Zuby ride on Saturday and has joined us for these races. He's done some of the Trek, Trek. I was going to say Bike Barn, sorry. Trek races on Tuesdays, too, getting a lot faster. And we've got the Morgans out on the course, too. But rather than stretch this video forever and ever, good race, everybody. Next week, On the 13th, so day before Valentine's, we're still going to Virginia because Virginia's for lovers, and doing the Richmond Fan Flats course, which is flatter and faster even than this course. This one had those few little rollers after the finish line. That one really is flat and fast. So that's it. Great win for Ted tonight. Great effort from all the racers. I thank you guys for participating every week, and we'll see you next time.